Namaskar students. So in this lecture I have come up with another problem based on magnetic vector potential. So in last lecture I have explained how to find out magnetic vector potential of a long solenoid, and in that case we have seen that, and as we have learned also in my previous lectures, that the direction of magnetic vector potential is basically the direction of current. If you have a current element, means the direction of magnetic field this vector potential will be in the same direction as the current direction, whether it is surface current or it is volume current or it is the current element. So we know that in case of solenoid, current is basically circumferential in nature, because the wire is wrapped in a cylindrical arrangement. So obviously this current is circulating, that is why magnetic vector potential will be circulating, and inside and outside magnetic vector potential we have find out. So in this lecture we will try to find out another very important problem, that is the magnetic vector potential of a straight wire carrying a current I. So if you recall my previous lectures, we have tried to find out the magnetic field due to a long straight wire, let us say some distance s. So here the same problem is there, but same concept is there, but we have to find out magnetic vector potential. So I will show, if we are able to find out the magnetic vector potential, then we can find out the magnetic field, obviously. So obviously if we have to find out the magnetic vector potential at point P, let us say this distance is s, and let us say this is the long straight wire. Okay, so as that is common rule, if we have to find out the magnetic vector potential, so we have to choose the a small infinitesimal length, a displacement length along the wire. Let us say dz is the this wire is expanded along the z axis, so let's say dz is the small displacement vector along the infinitesimal length along the wire, and this infinitesimal current is flowing, so that is I dz is the I current is flowing. Okay, and the distance from this infinitesimal current, small current element, that is I current element, from the point of observation, that is r vector, and the distance from this wire and perpendicular distance from the wire to the point P, that is s distance, and let us say that is length of the wire. I have chosen this distance, that is z, and later we will give some idea about the length also. So if you try to find out the magnetic vector potential at point P, obviously that will be the, we know that mu 0 upon 4 pi integral I, which is function of r prime upon r dl, okay, prime. So we know that dl prime, we know here dl prime is what, if you see here, so dl is basically pointing into the z direction. So in order to find out the vector potential, we have to find out the dl prime, and we have to find out the I, and I is given in the problem. How much I? That I is given. So I is flowing into the z direction, if you see here, so I have written I is flowing into the z direction, and dl displacement vector, if you see, the dl is also, that is dz z unit vector, that is also in z direction. Okay, so we can find out the vector potential. If you try to find out vector potential, so let us say that is a vector, that is r, that is function of r, that is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I, this I, that is scalar, I have taken out outside. Obviously this is vector potential is vector quantity, so this obviously this will vector potential will also point into the z direction, because current is flowing into the z direction, so vector potential will also be pointing toward the z direction, क्योंकि करंट इस डायरेक्शन में फ्लो हो रहा है, इसलिए वेक्टर पोटेंशियल भी इसी डायरेक्शन में फ्लो हो रहा है. जैसा कि यहाँ पे दिख रहा है डीएल, अगर हम लिखें तो डीएल इज जेड यूनिट वेक्टर, तो जेड यूनिट वेक्टर यहाँ पे लगा रहेगा. सो दिस इज शोइंग दैट दिस वेक्टर पोटेंशियल इज along the z unit vector, okay, along the z direction. So what we will get if we substitute the value, so we will get that is integral dl upon r. If you find out the value of r magnitude, तो क्या हो जाएगा, this let us say this is z distance and this is s distance, तो पाइथागोरस थ्योरम अगर लगाएं तो जेड एस आर की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी, आर इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट जेड स्क्वायर प्लस एस स्क्वायर. तो वी कैन राइट in place of dl prime that is dz and in place of 1 upon r that is under root z square plus s square we can write. So let us decide, let us choose the limit of the integral. अब क्या करें, हमें इसको इंटीग्रल को इंटीग्रेट करना है तो हम क्या करते हैं, एक लिमिट चूज कर लेते हैं. लेट अस से द लेंथ ऑफ द वायर इज फ्रॉम z1 टू z2 सम इनिशियल एंड फाइनल वैल्यू. तो हमने एक इनिशियल और फाइनल वैल्यू डिसाइड कर दिया. इट मे बी गिवन इन द प्रॉब्लम, ये आपको सवाल में या प्रॉब्लम में दिया भी रह सकता है, ये कोई जरूरी नहीं कि दिया हो. तो इट मे बी गिवन इन द प्रॉब्लम, इट मे नॉट बी गिवन इन द प्रॉब्लम. जस्ट फॉर आवर सिंप्लिसिटी आई हैव चूजन this z1 that initial value and z2 is the final value just to integrate. Okay, so if you do this integral, if you see that is integral z1 to z2 dz upon under root z square plus s square, if you do this integral, so what we will get, absolutely that is natural log z plus under root z square plus s square. आपको इसकी इंटीग्रल की वैल्यू मिल जाएगी. ओके, नाउ इफ यू पुट द लिमिट ऑफ दिस इंटीग्रल्स, व्हाट यू विल गेट, दैट इज वेक्टर ए r is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi, this I remains same, z unit vector remains same, and this z1 to z2 integral limit, okay, limit of the integral. And if you again try to find out, so if you put the integral limit, so this z1 and this z2 and z2 and then z1, so this natural log z2 and plus under root z2 square plus s square minus natural log z1 plus under root z1 square plus s square. So this minus that will be divided by in natural log, so I can write this AR will be equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi natural log z2 plus under root z2 square plus s square divided by z1 plus under root z1 square plus s square, that is z unit vector. So this is the value of magnetic vector potential at point P due to a long straight wire in which current I is flowing. Okay, let us assume that the point of observation P is making an angle theta from the displacement vector. Okay, yeah, infinite regional displacement vector. Or now let us try to check that whether this whatever answer we have calculated, this answer is correct or not. So we know how to check. We know that B is equal to del cross A. If you take the curl of this vector potential, so what we will get? Obviously we must get, that is magnetic field. So we can get the curl. We know curl. How can find out? That is x unit vector, y unit vector plus z unit vector, that is z unit vector in determinant form, and then this del upon del x, del upon del y, and del upon del z. Obviously this a will be function of x, y, z, that is vector. So that is ax, ay, az. So I have written in form of component. So here if you see this a vector is only pointing into the z direction, and other component of the a vector is 0. Okay, so if you substitute and if you try to find out the magnetic field, so we know that magnetic field is azimuthal in this case. If you remember, अगर आप पीछे जाएं तो जब हम लोगों ने स्ट्रेट वायर के लिए प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किया था, तो आप हमने देखा था मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो है हमेशा वायर के चारों तरफ सर्कुलेट करती है, दैट वाज एजिमुथल. ठीक है, और ये जो हमने दिखाया है ये हमने कार्टेशियन कोऑर्डिनेट में दिखाया है. इसका मतलब अगर ये कार्टेशियन कोऑर्डिनेट में अगर ये डेल क्रॉस ए फाइंड आउट करेंगे तो आपका एजिमुथल कन्वर्जन करना पड़ेगा, जो कि थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट होगा. हम क्या करते हैं, इसके लिए हम क्या करें कि वी कैन टेक दिस डेल ऑपरेटर इन ए सिलेंड्रिकल कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम. So that what I am going to do now. If you write this del operator in cylindrical coordinate system, so that is del cross A. So we know that del operator in cylindrical coordinate system, that is 1 upon s del az upon del phi minus del a phi upon del z, s unit vector. There s phi and z component is there, na? S phi and z coordinate system is there in cylindrical coordinate system, plus del as upon del z minus del az upon del s into multiply by phi unit vector plus 1 upon s del upon del s, s a phi minus del as upon del phi z unit vector. Okay, now if you see carefully, so this vector potential has only z component. In our previous page, if you see here in this page, if you see, the vector potential has only z component. Okay, and R component and phi component is not there. Okay, remember, it means if you try to find out the del operator, so Az component is there only. So if you see where Az component is there, here if you see the del Az upon del phi, del A phi upon del Z, S unit vector, and del As upon del Z, and del Az upon del S, phi unit vector, and then one of S A phi and As. So this As component is 0. We know that is if you see this equation in previous page, so this there is no As component, only this AR whatever magnetic vector potential we have calculated, हमने जो भी मैग्नेटिक वेक्टर पोटेंशियल कैलकुलेट किया है ये सिर्फ किसका फंक्शन है, ये फंक्शन है जेड का और एस का, मतलब डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द वायर एक्सिस ऑफ द वायर टू द पॉइंट ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन, उसका फंक्शन है. ठीक है, तो अगर यहाँ पे देखें तो इसका मतलब कि ए जेड कंपोनेंट जीरो है, नो ए जेड कंपोनेंट इज देयर, दिस ए जेड कंपोनेंट इज देयर, ए फाई कंपोनेंट जीरो है, ए एस कंपोनेंट जीरो है, ओनली ए जेड कंपोनेंट इज देयर. ओके, if you again if you see this Az here in this integral in this differentiation del Az upon del phi, तो del phi and that function this a जो ये वेक्टर आया था, ए वेक्टर, ये इसमें कहीं फाई का कंपोनेंट नहीं है. इसका मतलब अगर इसका पहला कंपोनेंट निकालेंगे, डिफरेंशिएशन करेंगे del Az upon del phi, तो ये कंपोनेंट जीरो हो जाएगा. सिमिलरली ए फाई कंपोनेंट इज ऑलरेडी जीरो, सो दिस होल कंपोनेंट बिकम इक्वल टू जीरो. ओके, सिमिलरली इफ यू सी हियर ए फाई कंपोनेंट इज जीरो, obviously this component will be 0, there is no a phi component. Similarly here there is no as component, so this component will be 0. So this whole component, this component will be 0 and this component will be 0, means s unit vector component will be 0 and z unit vector component will be 0. Okay, and if you see here this is del as upon del z, so there is no as component in our vector potential, so this component will be also equal to 0. So what is remaining that minus Az upon del S. If you see our expression of vector potential, so that is basically that is function of S, and that is this is obviously this is around the z unit vector, so this is function of z, so we can integrate this quantity. It means del cross A, if you try to find out, so all component will become 0, only this component will become only remaining, that is del Az upon del S phi unit vector. So that minus sign will be there, so that is B is equal to del cross A. If you try to find out for the present problem, तो क्या मिल जाएगा हमें, that what we will get minus del Az upon del S into phi unit vector. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, अब जो हमारा एक्सप्रेशन आया था उसको S के रिस्पेक्ट में डिफरेंशिएट कर दें, तो दैट विल गिव द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. Obviously if you see this magnetic field, that is along the phi unit vector, and phi unit vector is what, that is azimuthal. इसका मतलब हमारा आंसर करेक्ट आ रहा है. ठीक है, so now if you try to find out, तो b वेक्टर विल बी इक्वल टू माइनस म्यू जीरो, दिस माइनस साइन माइनस म्यू जीरो अपॉन 4 पाई आई. इसको जैसे हमने ए जेड जो हमारा पहला एक्सप्रेशन था उसको हमने ए की वैल्यू ए आर को हमने डिफ्रेंशिएट कर दिया, तो व्हाट विल गेट, दैट इज 1 ओवर Z2 प्लस अंडर रूट Z2 स्क्वायर प्लस एस स्क्वायर इंटू दैट एस अपॉन अंडर रूट जेड स्क्वायर Z2 स्क्वायर प्लस एस स्क्वायर, माइनस सेकेंड एक्सप्रेशन करेंगे तो 1 अपॉन Z1 प्लस अंडर रूट Z1 स्क्वायर प्लस एस स्क्वायर इंटू एस अपॉन अंडर रूट Z1 स्क्वायर प्लस एस स्क्वायर इंटू phi unit वेक्टर. सो दिस विल बी द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. ओके, सो अगर इसको और सिंप्लीफाई किया जाए तो हम लोग सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हैं. अगर सिंप्लीफाई करें तो क्या कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे इफ़ यू सी हियर, तो वी कैन सिंप्लीफाई हियर, वी कैन मल्टीप्लाई इन दिस क्वांटिटी, वी कैन मल्टीप्लाई Z2 माइनस अंडर रूट Z2 स्क्वायर प्लस एस स्क्वायर. सो इफ यू सिंप्लीफाई, जस्ट आई हैव सिंप्लीफाइड, तो इफ यू डू सिंप्लीफिकेशन, तो व्हाट विल गेट आंसर, दैट आंसर विल बी इक्वल टू दिस 1 विल बी कैंसिल आउट. ओके, and then this b will be equal to, I think, so b will be equal to this much we will get, that is mu 0 upon 4 pi I upon s, and Z2 upon under root Z2 square plus s square minus Z1 upon Z1 square plus s square into phi unit vector. Okay, so this is the, we have calculated magnetic field due to a long straight wire if the initial and final ends of the wire is given, that is finite, long finite wire, remember. So this problem, ये जो हमने problem solve किया, this problem is solved for the long finite wire. If you see here, so that is finite segment of straight wire. Okay, So if you further try to solve this problem, so what we can, let us try to find out in terms of theta. तो ये हमारा point of observation है and this is the wire. Okay, now we have find out the magnetic field in terms of Z1 and Z2. Let us try to define from this perpendicular distance s to the this quantity that is Z2 and this quantity that is Z1, and this is the initial limit, that is initial limit of the integral, that is Z1, and this is the final limit of the integral, that is Z2. And this final limit, a final segment of the wire is making theta 2 angle with the point of observation, and this initial length of the wire, that is making angle theta 1 from the length of the point of the observation of the wire. Okay, so if it means in term we can write this magnetic field here, whatever obtained we have obtained in terms of Z1 and Z2. हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड को इन टर्म्स ऑफ थीटा 1 एंड थीटा 2 के टर्म में फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं, जैसा कि हमने बायो सेवर्ट लॉ यूज करके, अगर आपको याद हो तो वहाँ हमने फाइंड आउट किया था. तो वहाँ पर कितनी वैल्यू आई थी, दैट वाज μ0.4 पाई आई अपॉन एस, दैट इज साइन थीटा 2 माइनस साइन थीटा 1 वैल्यू आया था, 5 यूनिट वेक्टर आया था. तो उतना वैल्यू आना चाहिए, दैट मीन्स हमारा जो वेक्टर पोटेंशियल कैलकुलेट किया वो आंसर करेक्ट है. तो इफ यू डू हियर, तो फ्रॉम फिगर अगर हम देखें तो दिस इज एस, दिस इज Z1, तो हम लोग थीटा का टर्म लिख सकते हैं, साइन थीटा 1 विल बी इक्वल टू, अगर लिखें दिस साइन थीटा 1 विल इक्वल टू Z1 अपॉन दिस क्वांटिटी, दिस वैल्यू. सो दिस कैन बी रिटन एज दैट इज अंडर रूट Z1 स्क्वायर प्लस एस स्क्वायर. ओके, so sin theta 1 will be equal to this quantity, this segment upon this segment of the triangle, that is right angle, है ना. and similarly sin theta 2 अगर लिखें तो that is Z2 upon this distance. तो ये कितना हो जाएगा, that is अंडर रूट, और ये डिस्टेंस s है तो दिस इज अंडर रूट Z2 स्क्वायर प्लस एस स्क्वायर, तो दैट इज Z2 अपॉन अंडर रूट Z2 स्क्वायर प्लस एस स्क्वायर. अब अगर इसकी वैल्यू रख दें, इसका मतलब ऊपर जाएं अगर हम इसमें, तो हमारे पास क्या है, यहाँ पे Z2 अपान अंडर रूट Z2 स्क्वायर प्लस एस स्क्वायर है, माइनस Z1 अपान अंडर रूट Z1 स्क्वायर प्लस एस स्क्वायर है. अगर इसकी वैल्यू देखें तो दिस वैल्यू इज एक्जैक्टली इक्वल टू साइन थीटा 2. ठीक है, तो ये जो वैल्यू है, ये अगर ये वैल्यू देखें Z1 अपान अंडर रूट Z1 स्क्वायर प्लस एस स्क्वायर, दैट इज साइन थीटा 1, दैट इज Z1 अपान अंडर रूट Z1 स्क्वायर प्लस एस स्क्वायर, और ये वैल्यू अगर देखें दिस इज एक्जैक्टली इक्वल टू साइन थीटा 2. ओके, अगर इसकी वैल्यू रख दें तो हमें क्या आंसर मिल जाएगा. सो दिस बी आर इज इक्वल टू μ0.4 पाई आई अपॉन एस, दैट इज साइन थीटा 2 माइनस साइन थीटा 1, दैट इज 5 यूनिट वेक्टर. नाउ इफ यू रिमेंबर, दिस इज द व्हाट magnetic field we have observed in case of by calculated magnetic field in case of by using the Biot-Savart law. So this means this result obtained by this method, that is consistent with the result obtained from the other method. Okay, so in this lecture I can conclude we have learned how to find out the magnetic vector potential of a finite long segment of a straight wire which is carrying I current. And if the initial and final length of the wire is given from the point of the observation, the distance Z1 and Z2, then we have decided we have defined an angle theta 1 and theta 2. Then we can calculate them, find out the magnetic field in by using the after obtaining the vector potential, and then we can find out the magnetic field, and we have tried to find out, and we have seen that this magnetic field is exactly equal to the magnetic field which we have obtained by other methods like Biot-Savart law. Thanking you very much for listening. So in another lecture, in coming lecture, I will try to solve the another problem, that is the magnetic vector potential of a rotating or spinning sphere. Thanking you very much for listening.